want to continue from our little series with Father Tony Young, MSc, who died recently and was instrumental in setting up Hope Academy. I had a chance recently to interview Father Joe Ensing, MSc, who worked with Tony for many years. This is Mission Alive. We're coming with Roger from the MSc Mission Office. Joe told us about his life and his career, his many long years working in Milne Bay, and how he'd worked at Kirawina on the Trobriand Islands, and how he also worked at Nimoa with Father Tony Young, where they shared extensive pastoral work going out around to the islands, and that was where Tony began Hope Academy. So I'll leave you now with Father Joe to tell you more about that story.
And, while I was there, Father Young continued on at Nimoa, and more recently he started what's called MSc Hope Academy, mainly directed at students who failed to go on to a higher education level, like people who dropped out from grade 8 or from grade 10 and wanted to continue their studies. And Hope Academy stands for Hosting Online Provider Education. But also the name Hope is very relevant because it gives hope to young people who want to make something more of their lives and not just end up as rascals in a village. And so it was very beautiful work. He started at Nimoa, and then later on he continued that work at Alatau itself. There he continued for the last 7 or so years, together with the staff, local staff. And recently, in my capacity of caring for as Vicar General, caring for other parts of the diocese, I went out to Woodlark Island by boat, which takes about 24 hours. And I was concerned there about one of our primary schools, and to help it to keep on going, and because it was located to a new site. And while I was there, we had no telephone contact. But when I went to come home, on the way home, early in the morning, I turned on my telephone and found it was working. And my first message was that Father Anthony Young had died that night.